Nutty Professor was directed by Tom Shadyac and it sees Eddie Murphy playing 7 different roles, and this film also stars Jada Pinkett Smith, James Coburn, Larry Miller and a brief appearance by Dave Chappelle. The Nutty Professor is based upon the 1963 movie of the same name starring Jerry Lewis, and in this film we see Eddie Murphy play Sherman Klump, a shy but obese science professor who falls in love with Carla Purty, played by Jada Pinkett Smith, and in order to woo her affections, he takes a slimming potion which turns him into the loudmouth but obnoxious Buddy Love. As always guys, thank you for supporting this channel. Please keep on supporting it. Please hit that subscribe button so you can follow this channel. I want you to hit that alarm bell as well so you can get notifications from me when my video is going to be uploaded, and help give this video a like as well to help the channel grow. Eddie Murphy, beyond a shadow of a doubt, was the biggest movie star of the 1980s. He was box office gold, churning out such box office hits as 48 Hours, Trading Places, Beverly Hills Cop, Coming to America, the stand-up routines, Delirious and Raw. The man could do no wrong. But unfortunately in the 90s, the films that he made after that did not replicate his earlier successes. So Eddie went back to the drawing board and he reunited with his comedy writing team of David Sheffield and Barry Blaustein, who helped write Coming to America and Boomerang. And along with a few other comedy writers, they wrote what became one of Eddie's biggest box office hits of the 1990s. And whilst his performance received critical acclaim, I wouldn't say that The Nutty Professor is his best film from the 1990s. I will still say that crown belongs to Bowfinger. But Eddie Murphy in this movie, he showed why he is easily the greatest entertainer of all time. This man played 7 different characters, and it takes skill to play 7 different characters, give them 7 different voices, 7 different unique personalities, and then to forget that they are all being played by the same person. That is skill. And from the opening sequence where we see Eddie Murphy playing the white fitness instructor, my jaw is still to the ground when I see that. He was just incredible. And it just shows that when he has the right script, the right director, he can give a flawless performance. Because the man is still funny. He still has it. I remember when he won the Mark Twain Comedy Prize. And when he gave his acceptance speech, he was up there for 5 minutes just telling jokes, and he had the whole audience in hysterics. So the man still has it. Another fan favourite of mine, Coming to America, has something similar to The Nutty Professor. Whereas the high point of Coming to America, in addition to the performances, we're seeing Eddie Murphy and Arsenio Hall in different makeup playing different characters. The high point of The Nutty Professor was the dining table scene, in which you see Eddie Murphy play different members of the family, all except the little boy. And that was just incredible the way that it was filmed. And unlike Coming to America, they utilise visual effects in The Nutty Professor, and we get to see the different characters interact with one another. And the dining table sequences were just hilarious. Seeing Eddie Murphy playing the brother, the father, the mother, the grandmother, giving them all unique personalities. It was just hilarious and just a testament to how great a performer and an entertainer he is. It is truly outstanding and still holds after 25 years. And there was one excellent moment where after the dining table sequence, Sherman leaves the house and his mother follows him, and they are both played by Eddie. And that was what was incredible, just how it was all put together. And the gems that she was dropping in terms of how he's special on the inside as well as the outside, and how he needs to embrace that. So there are a lot of lessons that can be learned from this film that people can take away from The Nutty Professor in terms of just being who you are, making sure that somebody loves you for who you are. And Rick Baker, who worked on Coming to America, again worked his magic on The Nutty Professor. And he rightly deserved to win an Academy Award for Best Makeup for this movie because it is outstanding. Nutty Professor is a different style of comedy that we're used to from Eddie Murphy. And under Tom Shadyac's direction, we have a lot of fart jokes and a lot of gross out humour, but it all works well. The Nutty Professor has heart. It's not only as a comedy, but it's also a drama as well. And Eddie brings the emotion that the film needs as Sherman Klump, where because of his weight, he doesn't feel that anybody will love him. There's a really touching scene and heartbreaking scene where Sherman is being insulted by a comedian played by a very young Dave Chappelle. Just to see the sadness that Eddie portrays as Sherman Klump in his eyes was a really touching scene. But we also get to see another style of Eddie Murphy where he plays Buddy Love. And this is the outrageous, over-the-top Eddie Murphy from the 80s that we remember him from 48 Hours, Trading Places, Beverly Hills Cop, from his stand-up specials. And he brings that to life in this character. One hilarious scene where Buddy takes Carla to the club where Sherman went to, and he gets his revenge on a stand-up comedian by insulting him as well. And it is just back and forth banter where the two are throwing insults at one another. And I learned that those jokes are actually improvised by both Dave Chappelle and Eddie Murphy. This film has an outstanding supporting cast. Jada Pinkett Smith was just coming into her own as an actress and lent fine emotional support as Carla Purty. We have brilliant comedic support from Larry Miller, who starred in the second Nutty Professor. I remember him from Pretty Woman, and he is a brilliant comedy performer. And he lends the right level of jokes that the film needs. We see the legendary James Coburn in a small cameo appearance. Even Montel Jordan appears in this film also. And under Tom Shadyac's direction, the film flows beautifully. Tom Shadyac had just finished directing Ace Ventura, and he brings that same style of slapstick humour to The Nutty Professor. And it works. And you can't keep doing the same thing over and over again as a comedian. You need to do something different, and you need a different director to take you in a different direction. And that is certainly the case with The Nutty Professor. The Nutty Professor works on all levels. It works on a humorous level, it works on a dramatic level, and it is easily one of Eddie's best. And like all good comedy films, the outtakes from this film were just hilarious. And unlike Eddie Murphy's previous effort that I recently reviewed, Coming to America, the sequel, the outtakes were just as funny as the film. And after 25 years, The Nutty Professor still holds. It released a forgettable sequel in 2000, but the first one is still the most entertaining and still the best for me. So I'll give this film a very strong 7 out of 10. So guys, that's my review. As always, thanks for supporting this channel. I want you to hit that subscribe button so you can follow this channel. Hit the alarm bell as well so you can get notifications from me when my video is going to be uploaded. Help give this video a like as well. Leave your comment with what is your favourite scene from The Nutty Professor. Comment down below and I shall see you all in the next film review. Take care.